1.5 Bias in sampling. The objective is to explain the sources of bias in sampling. So first, let's define bias. This is the results of the sample are not representative of the population. There are three sources of bias. That is sampling bias, non-response bias, and response bias. So first, let's start with sampling bias. What is it, and what sampling techniques have sampling bias? So first, sampling bias is the technique used to obtain the sample's individuals tend to favor one part of the population over another. So what sampling techniques have sampling bias? This could be, say, when you go to the mall and someone asks right outside of Scheels, do you like shopping at Scheels? Well, that would be a bias, right? Because obviously you just came out of Scheels and you like shopping there. So this kind of sampling is called a convenience sampling. So anytime convenience sampling is being done, that has bias. So when it has bias, you should not take the results seriously. What is undercoverage? It is a specific type of sampling bias. It occurs when the proportion of one segment of the population is lower in a sample than it is in the population. So, for example, say the United States is split 50% female, 50% male, and we wanted to do a sample on the age of the US population. So it would not make sense to sample 75 males and 25 females, because then the females are being undercovered. So in order to do the sampling correct, it has to be proportional. So then in that example, you would sample or survey 50 males and then 50 females. Non-response bias exists when individuals selected to be in the sample who do not respond to the survey have different opinions from those who do respond. Two causes of non-response bias could be those individuals who do not wish to respond, or the interviewer was unable to contact them. What can be used to control this non-response bias? Well, you could perform callbacks, or you could use rewards incentives. You can mail them back the piece of letter. There's lots of options you could do here. These are just two of the options. So now we move on to the third, response bias. This exists when the answers on a survey do not reflect the true feelings of the respondent. And this can occur in an interview error, wording of questions, ordering of questions or words, or the type of question. So if it's closed or open. So what is an open question? An open question allows for free response. You get a wide array of responses. So a disadvantage of this would be hard to analyze if we have all these different responses, but then a benefit would be that the respondent can say exactly how they feel. And then a closed question is like a multiple choice. It limits the number of choices. This is easier to analyze, but may not include the respondent's choice. So if I asked you what's your favorite drink and I listed beer, water, or Pepsi, what if your choice wasn't in there? So that's how closed question may not be the best option in some cases.